Home is a place where we can be ourselves, true to our souls, true to our inner being. Nothing more, nothing less. A safe haven, a safe place, away from the world, away from everyone. Hi, I'm Veena and this is my home. Hi guys, welcome to my home. Come on in, I'll show you my garden. So this is a little patch where I've tried, to add some greenery, flowers, and this is the right season to be having a lot of flowers. And now you can see there are a lot of varieties everywhere. And this is my Ganesh ji, this blesses our home. It's such a blessing to see him first thing in the morning when I wake up and come out into the garden. This is another thing I must tell you about this. This piece I've got from Banjara market. I think everybody here in the Delhi NCR, we are lucky to have Banjara market here. So this is one piece that I've picked up from there. So these are the salvias, some dahlias coming up. And another beautiful piece I would like to show you is here, the Buddha. It's, I think, gives a very peaceful and positive vibes to any garden, to any space. There's a little waterfall here that I've not really switched on right now, but then it gives a nice vibe here with the water falling in the background. It's very pleasant to the ears. These ducks, in case you are wondering, these swans, they are from Banjara market again, and every now and then I refresh them, with a lick of paint or something. And these little animals here, the garden animals, they are also from there. And this is a little corner that I have created here, and these are from the potters. They, I think, add a little touch, a little special touch. So I feel every garden, we should try to create little nooks, little corner, and have a theme kind of a thing there. And even if it's a not theme, it doesn't matter, so long as it's something that you love and that you add your greenery along with any of the garden ornaments. It can be terracotta, it can be any painted, a piece of pottery or birds or butterflies. These days there's a lot of things available in the market. So I've been into animal welfare for the last 30 years, and she's one of the litter that I've been looking after. There are 4 of them, and they are in and out of the house. I think they give us animals and pets. They give us a lot of pleasure, and especially since we have a lot of strays, I feel people should adopt them rather than pedigrees. But of course, each to their own. And so let me now show you a small veranda that I have made here. These are some plants and some chairs that I've put together. We like to spend our mornings and evenings here with a book or newspaper or a cup of tea. Come on in, I'll show you the inside. So let me show you around. This is this room actually doesn't have a foyer, but then I just created this little, nook here with this little console. This is a glass dream catcher that I got from Oma. This mirror is again from Banjara market. I think, like Delhi NCR guys, we're all very lucky to have, these things there. So this is where we spend most of our time with family and friends. And me and my husband, we can be found here at any time of the day with a newspaper, a cup of tea or coffee. I love this painting a lot. I think it's quite a conversation starter. And though I have, cut glass or ceramic or pottery and other things, but my art is basically Indian. I love Indian art, and I think this painting speaks for itself here. And this is another one. This is a village scene here. I'm very fond of this one. This depicts a typical Indian village. So now I'll show you this room. This is a little our TV room or a media room. In this, the latest addition is this color, this wall color. I keep experimenting with the colors here. The last time it was, mustard yellow, and this time I've made this. I think everyone should have that one wall where you can, safely experiment with whatever you want. Maybe it can be a wallpaper or maybe a splash of paint. So once this was done, and I thought it's looking nice and bright because this room particularly doesn't get too much of sunlight. So this is my way of adding a pop of color here. This is a very nice Burma teak cupboard that we got from Amar Colony in Lajpat Nagar in Delhi. So it's a genuine antique. It goes back, I think, maybe 100 years or so. And talking of antiques and cupboards, I must tell you about this one here. This is another beautiful antique cupboard, Burma teak, which my sister-in-law gifted to me. And she in turn had, a friend had given it to her. It's from Calcutta. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful carving on it. So this is really a rather special gift from my sister-in-law to me. I made it into a linen cupboard. Talking of Buddhas, as you can see, I have 3 of them in my garden. And this is another one. This one I picked it up from Bali while on a holiday there. And I especially love it for the peaceful and the blessing posture that it has. Talking of Indian art, I was just telling you, this is another painting which is close to my heart. And it is titled The Breakfast Lady, the lady with the breakfast. Here you can see there's something on her head, and this is the breakfast that she's taking for her husband who has been working in the fields. So this is our dining room, the place which is, I think, the heart of every home. It's the same here in our home. And here I have collected some plates, wall plates, blue and white, Delft plates, and various plates that we have picked up from our vacations abroad. And so I think this adds a little bit of special touch to this. I'm fond of blue and white plates. So talking about this console here, my sister-in-law had gifted us this. And when she gave it to us, it had another color, another polish. We got that removed, and now this is the real color of that. And it didn't have rattan, so we got this rattan here put on, on this. So it gives a nice finished look. So now I'll take you to the primary bedroom. So this is our the main bedroom, our primary bedroom here in this house. I must tell you about my DIY passion, and sometimes I love to do something creative. So this is one of them. This is a wall that I have created. This texture I have made. While the painter did the rest of the room, I did this, standing on a ladder, and you can see it's very subtle. It's not very bright, or it gives that subtle kind of pastel wallpaper kind of a look. So I'm quite happy with this one that I did. And these are some watercolor paintings that my daughter has done. She is the artist in the family, and these are her watercolors. I think creativity sometimes runs in the family. So we have a lovely view here right outside our window, and of the veranda that I just showed you earlier. And so early morning we can hear the birds, and you can go out for a cup of tea, and even if you are in your bed, at least you can see, you know, what's going on here and enjoy the view. So now I'll take you to our second bedroom, my daughter's bedroom. In the last renovation that we did in this room was we increased the height of the windows. So the windows were up to only 7 feet, and then we got this, you know, so that more light comes in. I was not happy with the quality of light that was coming in earlier. And going on to another wall here, there is some collage of paintings that my daughter has done here, and watercolors is her passion. So in the morning, especially because it's an east facing room, in the mornings it is like flooded with light. It's a beautiful sight to see in the mornings with the sun streaming in here. And this is another wardrobe that we have added. We have a little shortage of storage, so just about a couple of months back we added this wardrobe here. Again, we have given this rattan door so that we can't see what's inside, but then it looks pretty also, to look at. So now I'll take you to my son's bedroom. This is another room where I've tried my creativity, and I've again done some textures on this wall, but rather this one is also a very subtle one. I didn't want any bright colors here, so just done a kind of a light yellow on white kind of textured finish that I've given to this. So this is another Banjara market find here. I had bought this Gothic window, and it didn't have a mirror behind it, but I thought the mirror would add a little extra element of interest. So I got it backed with a mirror, and I think it looks quite pretty. I'll take you to my kitchen now. So this is a very interesting map. It's from the 1800s. And it's made to scale, and all the little details about India, the states and the cities and the towns and the little villages, everything is handwritten on this one. It's not an original, it's a print, I think. And these are little gallery wall that I have made of things that are precious to me, or have some memories. This is an embroidery which my mother-in-law had made. This is another embroidery that my mother had made. It was a tray originally, so I got the tray dismantled and took this out and cut it, the edges, and got it framed. I must tell you an interesting story on this one. This was the first chocolate that my husband had gifted to me after we got married. And I just loved the wrapper so much that I never threw it. And then I got this bright idea of cutting it around the strawberries, and then I fixed it on this little tile and got it framed. So this goes back a long way. This is a little tea corner that I have made. You can see we are very fond of tea. So these are some magnets that we have picked up along our travels, on our holidays to various places, and it's kind of acts like a memory wall. A little refreshes us and reminds us of the holidays that we've taken as a family. Thank you for watching this episode. For more such content, please subscribe to LBB's Homely newsletter.